hearts worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.
So today I'm making a quick trip after work with my boys to the local Salvation Army and the local Goodwill. I'm having an auction the next day after this video was taken, and I, just was checking for some stuff that I could throw in the whatnot auction. I did get these 2 glass dishes from the woman at the counter. I didn't film it because I didn't want to film them while I was talking to them, but I did end up selling those dishes to on whatnot to a customer. Anyway, I like coming to the store once in a while, to the Salvation Army store. They do have some good things sometimes, not a whole lot of times. I was looking at this chocolate set. The mark on the bottom didn't tell me very much about it, and it was a lot. It was a lot of dishes, and the whole set was for sale. But I tend to not get a whole bunch of dishes anymore because it's a lot to store, it's a lot to ship and package, and they take a while to sell, so I end up storing them for a long time. That bowl was a Mexican pottery bowl, and I didn't get it. I wish I would have gotten it. I don't know why I didn't get it, but I just didn't. I don't tend to find a lot at this store. Once in a while I find just a great piece, and those 2 glass dishes, those were I wish I would have got them on camera. I don't know, maybe at some point I show my cart and it's in there, but I don't know. Anyway, they don't tend to have a lot of good things, and they always overprice their stuff. I'm not sure if they look things up on, there you go, there they were, the 2 dishes, but I don't know if they look them up on eBay and that's what they're pricing, but sometimes their prices are crazy. And I have to do a voiceover here because there's always this loud Christian music playing in the background. Nothing wrong with Christian music, it's just loud and you can hear it well. I did look up these tiles, and they were Italian tiles, but I didn't get them. I just thought, I kept looking at that one just because I thought it was really pretty. And I'm sorry if my phone shakes. I haven't found I haven't got a stick, one of those selfie sticks. I think I want one of those to carry on. Now, I've transferred over to Goodwill. I was only at Salvation Army for 10 minutes, I think. And here I was looking at the Halloween stuff because they have a whole display of 3 or 4 racks of Halloween stuff. But right now, I was just looking real quick while I was heading towards the hard goods section. My son Alex came in with me, and he's wandering around the store. It's not a very big store, so I can just call out his name and he'll respond to me just to let me know where he is in the store. I mean, Alex he's 15, but he just has Asperger's, and I constantly worry about him talking to strangers or, somebody coaxing him to go out, even though he's 6 feet tall. and the odds of that are pretty low. But that doesn't mean it can't happen, so. I've been doing pretty well on my whatnot auctions. Everything I'm earning to them, I'm saving towards a down payment on a house. Because in November, my husband and I are going to look for a house. And we will need the down payment and earnest money and all that. So, that's what everything that I'm earning from any of my sales, I'm saving for that. I found this Fenton tea light holder. I'm not really sure what these are, but they look like they're the right size for a tea light, so I'm assuming that's what they are. And I didn't notice on that it had a couple chips on it, and I have 2 other ones of those in my collection already. And I did take this marigold apple jar. It kind of looked like an acorn to me, but I'm not sure if it was or not. But I liked it, and when I cleaned it up, it really, really looked a lot better and pretty. I really liked this vase. It was art glass vase, but it was so big. It was so big, and it was heavy, and it would have costed a lot for shipping. And I've been tending to stay away from bigger things like that because of the shipping costs. People not wanting to pay shipping prices right now, especially in this economy. So I'm trying to stay in a certain range of height and weight of items. I'm checking in the vases. I always go there after looking at some of the hard goods. There's more hard goods around, but I kind of just go in a, row to row, and, until I get to the back wall, and then I work my way back. I did like these 3 cobalt blue bud vases. They were nice, and they went together. And I put them in my cart, but later I just felt like they were really cheaply made. They were really light, and they didn't, I don't know. I just decided not to take them later on. I put them back. I didn't show you that I did that, but I did put them back. But there weren't any good vases here this day. It's rare that I do find good vases, and but I have found Fenton vases here several times actually. I was like pointing at that. Look at this guy. That was a nice, cute Halloween bowl. And as it gets closer to Halloween, I will look and probably pick up some more Halloween stuff. But I'm thinking I've missed the boat on that because it's already the middle of September, and I used to get holiday stuff, well in advance, but it sat for a long time, and I have to store it. And it does. Some of it will sell, and some doesn't. And then I gotta hold on to it all the way till the next year, or hopefully if somebody wants it during the year, but they want you to lower the price because it's not around that holiday, and then you kind of lost on the money because you bought it, and now they want it for what you bought it, and there it is. There's no point sometimes unless it's something great. If I see something that I think will be great on eBay or Facebook, Mercari, or even in a whatnot sale, then I will get it. I just didn't. I did see these. This was a candle wick bowl. There was 2 of a candle holder. There was 2 of them, but they were $6 a piece. And I did look them up, and they didn't sell for that much. So it seemed like a money loss to me. I'm looking for. Just checking again in the candles to see about if there's a glassy baby. But, of course, there is not. So I'm just going to look around for a little bit and I'll get back to you. I found this really cool, it was a penguin clear art glass figurine or a paperweight, but then later on in the video, I don't think I even showed it, I checked it, I looked at it again, and it was for $8, and those don't, they use clear glass, even paperweights only sell for about $12 to $15, so it kind of wasn't worth getting.
Fall asleep in a bed of butterflies. Just close your eyes and then you'll see it. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. My heart and you'll find love. It will never grow old, even when we grow up. It's up to us to stop and smell each roll.
I like looking in the kitchen-y bits, as Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas would say. But I don't often find a lot. I remember when I first started reselling that I used to find a lot of unique salt and pepper shakers and kitchen dishes and stuff all the time here. But not at least in the last 6 months have I found anything, worth picking up. But I do check it. I do go back and forth on each side of this aisle to look at the dishes, to look at everything, just so I know I don't miss anything.
Open up my heart and you'll find love. When you're searching hard and it seems to lead to nowhere, no matter where you are, know I'll always be there. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find you don't ever have to look too far.
I did like these 2 green pots, but it seemed like it was missing one. It seemed like there should have been more. So I put it back.
Before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Open up my heart and you'll find love. It's as simple as it seems, the twinkle in your eyes, the way that time slows down when you kiss me. As we fall asleep in a bed of butterflies, just close your eyes and then you'll
The glasses were very sparse. It was like they had cleared the path of the shelves, and they were restocking or going to restock. They didn't while I was there. So I did glance through them though, and I headed towards the coffee mugs. I did like those blue glasses, and if I had in my house, I think I might have got those for me. But I didn't take them. And I don't think I found, oh yes, I found a flamingo coffee mug, which I sold in my Whatnot auction later the next day. But that was it. I didn't find any good coffee mugs today. I do spend a few minutes, here's that flamingo mug I was talking about. I do spend in each store, I always spend a good amount of time in the coffee mugs. But because I've said it in a previous video that I'm trying to build a collection that I can do a Whatnot sale on them. But I didn't. That was the only mug I took today. My Whatnot sales, they fluctuate. Like the first one I did really well. The second one wasn't so good. Third one went really well. Fourth one was okay. It's just a matter of what you have, and you're supposed to build a following, and I do have, I want to say almost 300 followers now, and but I'm trying to reach a certain goal of followers because every time you list your auction, everybody that follows you gets a notification that your auction is coming on. So I have focused a lot of my attention on my Whatnot sales. I have not been going to stores as much, and that was a lot to do with the fact that I had to move my whole studio to my brother's house in Sugar Grove. That picture, I liked it, but it was crap. So things have changed, and I'm trying to adjust to that. And I'm trying to build up my collection even more. I mean, it's not really a collection, I guess, because I sell it. So I'm trying to build up my, stockpile of stuff I've been listing every other day on eBay and Facebook and Mercari, and because I've been doing that, I have been doing a lot better on my sales. There had been a time last month where I wasn't listing at all, and I was still selling stuff, just not in the volume I would like to be at. I need to get to a certain volume, and then eventually I need to have enough stuff that I can also do YouTube live sales when I can ever build up my YouTube subscribers. I'm hoping that Whatnot helps with that, and I'm hoping that when I do move to my house and set up my studio, that I will be able to do more YouTube videos on a regular basis, and I'll be able to do 3 to 4 auctions a week on Whatnot. So that will help a lot, and it's a hard trek. I know that it takes years for some people, and if that's what it takes, that's what it takes, because I am in this, to the end. So now I'm finally going and checking out the Halloween section, and I picked up a lot of these candle holders or just Halloween decorations, and I started just like putting them in my cart, and I put a whole bunch in my cart, and then as I kept going through it, I kept trying to convince myself that was smart to do, but I felt in the end that it wasn't, that they were cheapy kind of items, and I ended up putting almost all of them back, and I kept 3 little figurines that they were right there. You could see their heads. They were candles, and they were like a witch, a ghost, and a mummy or something, and they ended up being the only thing I took. And a ball that my son brought to me because he wanted me to buy it for him. Which, when we went to my brother's house the next day, my brother's dogs tore that ball apart. I mean, tore it apart. But I did want to get, a lot of these Halloween decorations, and I think that if I could do a live YouTube sale or Facebook sale, they would do a lot better than doing them on Whatnot or just on eBay and on Facebook Marketplace. Those kinds of things, I see other resellers that do live sales. I see them sell these kind of things, and I think that you have to have that kind of following that would buy those things from you. So that is eventually my goal, to get to there. Those 3 guys, I kept them. They were the only 3. And you'll see me. I'm going to be looking at stuff, and my son will come up and show me the ball. And I keep putting stuff in my cart, even though I'm telling myself I'm probably going to put them all back. But they were really cool decorations, and I wish I could have got them, but I think they would end up just sitting, and I would have to hoard them.
You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. My heart and you'll find love. It will never grow old, even when we grow up. It's up to us.
It's weird because I've had 3 kids, and I just have never been the holiday decoration kind of person. The only one I really decorate for is Christmas, and that's just nostalgia, and it's just the holiday season to me. But I mean, I have always wished I could. I can't. Sometimes I'm like, okay, so people put decorations up for Thanksgiving, then they have to hurry up, or Halloween, then they got to hurry up, take it down, put Thanksgiving up, then they got to hurry up for one day and then take it down and put Christmas up. I think Christmas is the one I decorate for because it lasts longer, the season of Christmas. Even though Christmas is just also one day, the whole feeling of Christmas lasts for December into to the end of January. And here's my son is bringing the ball to me and convincing me that he should have it. It's shortly after this that I go and put everything back that I just picked up. I'm coming towards the end of the video. My other son is sitting in the car, and I know he's all anxious to go home and do his pixel stuff that he does. But I try to go at least once a week to Goodwill or to find garage sales or estate sales, stuff like that. Those are Betsy Johnson earrings. I should have took those. I you know, hear about her a lot from Mama Tot on TikTok. And that's the first time I ever heard of her. It's from Mama Tot. Anyway, I am coming to the end of the video. We're going to get ready to go. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I'm trying to get good at them. I do the best I can, and I, you know, try to find interesting things that I can sell on my platforms and on my whatnot videos, and also just to entertain you. I don't have the best skills with my camera. I will get better, but it just is going to take me some time. So I hope you can bear with me. And I hope you'll comment and like and subscribe and follow me. And the more I, you know, can do and get better, the more closer I'll get to my goal of doing live sales, so that I eventually could support my family as a full-time reseller. So thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone, and I was happy that you came. And I will see you next time.
Even when we grow up, it's up to us to stop and smell each rose. They're the colors that we show. It's the feeling that we trust. Hearts worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.